Welcome back to the show. I've got Kaitlyn and Merriman now. She is with me here in the studio. She's a part of Walking Mountain Science Center located right here in Avon. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How was your weekend? Good weekend?
It was great, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, what'd you do this weekend? Any fun?
I actually climbed Mount Huron yesterday.
Nice work.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day for
Is
it.
it a 14? Is it a 14?
Just barely, 14,003 feet. You had to stand on the highest rock.
Here I am, I made it. How exciting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Walking Mountain. So you guys obviously great, you do amazing stuff, amazing educational programs for kids and for adults,
Yeah.
for everybody. And you're a part of the Adopt a Trail program with the Vail Mountain Bike Association and also the White River National Forest. So what does that mean for Walking Mountains?
So our property right up on Buck Creek is actually right next to Buck Creek Trail. And so we've been using that trail a lot over the years, and we have officially adopted it so that we are able to give back to our community and take care of the trails that we are using so often.
So there was a big event. I know the White River National Forest and the Vail, the Mountain Bike Association just had that big Adopt a Trail event where you could basically put your name in a hat and they would pull your name out and you would be assigned to a section of a trail somewhere. There's over 600 miles of trails that need to be maintained, right?
Yep. Yeah, 600 miles is a lot, especially for a crew not so big. So basically it's a way for businesses in the community to be able to go out and take ownership of the trails that they love. And we love all the trails that we get to use, but Buck Creek is the closest to home. So we're really excited to be able to go out and participate and gather our staff and basically be volunteers and stewards of the land that we're using and appreciating.
We love it.
Yeah.
And then you also have, obviously, so let's talk about your satellite location right there, the Nature Center right across from the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater.
Yep.
You have a lot of work that you guys are doing there for restoration projects that you can always use volunteers to get out there and help and get their hands dirty.
Exactly. So we sort of designed a couple of programs at each of those locations, both our Walking Mountains here in Avon and the Vail Nature Center in Vail, so that one day a week groups of people could come and give back to maybe places that they hold dear, like the Vail Nature Center. It's got 7 acres, it's a preserve, and so there's restoration projects there that we've been working on, as well as the wetland area that we have up on Buck Creek that we are working to restore and preserve as well.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. There's a lot of work being done on Gore Creek right now because there's a big restoration project on Gore Creek in general, restoring the Gore.
Yep.
And you guys play a major role because you have so much property on Gore Creek. So if somebody is watching or they want to be more involved, maybe to volunteer, just to find out who they could talk to, how should they go about doing that?
You can visit our website, and there's a way to look up both of those programs. It's called Pulling Together, and on Sundays they meet out at the Vail Nature Center, and on Wednesdays we meet out at Buck Creek. And you'll get sort of a nice environmental lesson at the beginning to understand why this project is so important to our environment. And then we'll go out there as a group and work together to get some work done.
Now, they don't have to sign up in advance. They can just show up. Is that correct?
They can show up. It would be better so we can provide snacks and goodies and things like that to say thank you. So signing up ahead of time is definitely helpful.
Is there a max? Like, do you have a certain amount of people? I mean, is it usually
15 to 20, just because it's hard to keep eyes and ears on more people than that. But, corporate groups that are in low numbers, like 15 to 20, just families looking to get out. It's a really nice opportunity.
I think that's really neat. And then do you have some sponsors that are involved with a part of this?
As of right now, no.
Okay.
We just kind of put it together because there is so much work to be done, and the more hands on deck, the better. And we want to engage our community and get them maybe to these locations for the first time.
That's right. And so keep in mind, once again, it's not just about the people that are out there hiking. The trails are multi-use. A lot of these trails that are a part of Adopt a Trail, that's why the Mountain Bike Association is a big part of it. And we back up to National Forest Service land everywhere, so that's a big part of it too. So that's good information, Kaitlyn. Thanks for coming in.
Great to see you, Mark. Thanks.
Nice to see you. Walking Mountain Science Center, they're located right to the north side of I-70, right here in Avon. A beautiful place, right on Buck Creek, right?
Exactly.
We're going to be taking a break. Megan's got to look at the sunshine out there. We might see a little bit of rain. We'll find out more. She has your weather.